Greetings, my name is Neosekken, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Corpse Party Sweet Sachiko's Hysteric Birthday Bash for the PC. Now, not a whole lot happened in the last episode. Everybody just basically finished doing their rehearsals for the play, Sachiko in particular getting quite the tutoring lessons from Yoshiki. And eventually, when everything was all said and done and everybody was assigned to their roles, they basically practiced until now we're doing the show proper in front of the entire student body that's present for Sachiko's birthday. And so far, it's going pretty well, I think, despite me choosing in the last episode to go off script a bit with Yoshiki. Although whether or not I'm on the path to a wrong end or something, I honestly can't say for sure yet. The last few episodes now have got me a little paranoid here regarding any choices I make here because, well, unlike the last game, this game is certainly not in any rush here to make it known to me whether or not I make a wrong decision or not. Some of the wrong ends I got in the last couple episodes sure took their dear sweet time to, well, give me the little wrong end, little screen at the end of everything, and somebody ends up dying. Anyway, regarding the play itself, well, again, besides that little interruption I just mentioned, Sachiko's character is, well, not having a whole lot of luck here figuring out who the killer is. In fact, a lot of what she's doing is basically guesswork, to tell you the truth, based on really flimsy evidence, to put it kindly. And right now, I'm just wondering just how much longer her character is going to be doing guessing games until she eventually correctly stumbles upon the right killer. Unless it's like some kind of surprise twist at the end where, I don't know, Sachiko herself, the detective, was the killer, and she was basically pulling everybody by the nose just for shits and giggles. That wouldn't really surprise me if that were the case. Anyway, I guess we'll just continue on and figure out what's just going to happen. So, yeah, Nari wasn't the murderer. Now, let's continue looking for clues.
犯人はナリじゃなかった。だったら一体誰が?
So if it wasn't Nari, then who was it? That's what we all would very much like to know. Seriously, how the hell long do I have to lie still and play dead? Until the curtains drop, my man. That's how these things usually go. Until the curtains drop.
何が名探偵だ。俺の我慢にも限度があるぞ。
Master Detective, my ass! What part of this denotes mastery of anything? My patience is really starting to wear thin. Follow the script. No choice but to follow the script. Defy the script. Well, I've already defied the script once. Now I wonder, should I do it again? I'm gonna go with no choice but to follow the script.
ここで幸子に喧嘩売ったら、今までやってきたことが無駄になる。
No. If I pick a fight with Sachiko now, all the progress we've made so far will be in vain.
耐えろ。耐えるんだ俺。
I just gotta
幸
grin
子が
and
満
bear
足さえ
it.
すれば、元の世界に戻れるかもしれないんだ。
Just take it like a man. If Sachiko is satisfied, maybe she'll even let us go back to our own world.
さっちゃん、本当の犯人は誰なの? なんだか不安になってきたんだけど。
Sachi, who's the real culprit? You seem torn.
心配無用よ。今度こそ当てちゃうんだから。
There's no need to worry. This time, for sure, I'll unmask our murderer. Yeah, well, I won't believe it until I see it. I'm sorry.
犯人は
culprit is... You don't seem very sure of yourself. Again.
ねえ、早く犯人当ててよ。早く。早く。早く。
Rand just sounds so legitimately done with this. I can't help but wonder if she's actually going a bit off script herself. Come on, hurry up and find out who did this. Hurry, hurry, hurry!
うるさい。殺されたいのかお前。
Oh shit. This is the angriest I've seen her so far. It's more like one of her normal facial expressions. Shut up! Do you want to get killed?
すいませんでした。
Sorry, I'll be good.
そうだわ。幸子ひらめいちゃった。
Oh, I've got it. I figured it out.
そもそもこれを W だと見たのが間違いだったのよ。
The problem is, when I identified the victim's dying message as a W, I was mistaken.
間違い?
You were? You know, I just now had a thought. How much of the script did Sachiko herself actually read?
これは W ではなく、まだ未完成の文字だったの。
Because I can't help but wonder, does she honestly not know where the story is actually supposed to go after she starts investigating the murder proper? And the only real practice and that she's had was just with Morishigi's rehearsals. Because if that's the case, that would kind of explain why she's just kind of guessing at this point. Unless this really is part of the script, in which case, well, I guess there's got to be some kind of point to all this at the end. I don't know. I'm just tossing out theories at this point. I'm not exactly sure where any of this is going to go. It wasn't a W because it wasn't even English. The victim was Japanese, so he was trying to write in Japanese. Is there a Japanese character in the Japanese alphabet that looks like a W? I'm trying to remember. There might be something like that. I could be wrong.
そして再び教室にみんなが集められた。
And so everyone was once again gathered in the classroom.
一体なんだ。急にみんなを集めて。
What's this all about? Why have you brought us all together? You know, if you have to ask that at this point, I can't help but wonder if there's something wrong with you. Your character, not you, Morishige. Because, I mean, you've all been called, what, 3 times now? 4? Just so Sachi can finger the suspect. But, well, the suspect... But, you know, it didn't pan out well last several times, so just... whatever. Dumb question! That's the point! Don't tell me. You know who did it.
一体誰なの?
Who in the world was it?
早く教えてください。
Please tell us.
なんだかみんなの声にやる気が感じられない。
I'm not hearing a lot of can-do spirit in your voices.
だってもう3回目だし。
Well, this is the 3rd time we've done this. Okay, yeah, 3rd time.
そろそろ飽きてくる頃よね。
Everyone's getting pretty tired of it by now.
飽きる?
Tired of it, huh?
今度こそ大正解の間違いなしなんだから。
Well, this time I've got the solution locked down. No more mistakes. Fingers crossed that 3rd time will be the charm, ladies and gentlemen.
W は別の文字を書こうとして力尽きて書けなかったのよ。
What I thought was a W was actually a Japanese character that our victim was unable to finish writing properly before he died.
つまり W ではなくてこれは山と読むの。
これがダイイングメッセージなのよ。
So his dying message wasn't the letter W, it was the kanji for mountain, Yama. I'm not too familiar with Japanese characters, so I'm not going to comment.
この中で山がつく
I'm
名
just
前
going
と
to have
いえ
to
ば
take her word for it.
山瀬千早。千早が犯人だよ。
And in this room, only one person's name begins with Yama. Ergo, the culprit is you, Chihaya. Chihaya Yamase. What?
まさか山瀬さんが犯人だったとは。
To think Yamase could be capable of such an act.
人は見かけによらないものね。
You can't always judge people by their looks.
さあ、御用だ御用だ。
Okay, people, it's arresting time.
待ってください。
Wait, please.
何千早。何か言い訳でもしたいのかしら？
What is it, Chihaya? Trying to make excuses, are you?
山っていう字は書き順から考えるとどうやっても W にはならないと思うの。
No, it's just... If you think about the proper stroke order for writing Yama, there's no way you'd accidentally write a W instead. They're too different.
千早、山という字はどう書くの？
Chihaya, tell me, what is the proper stroke order for the kanji Yama?
まずは
Why
真ん
would...
中の縦線を書いて、
Sachi...
その後に左と右の部分を書くの。
Okay, Sachi, let's just pretend for a second here that Chihaya is actually our culprit. Why would you ask her to confirm how a piece of evidence actually is or looks to you? Like in this case, was the proper stroke order for Yama? Why would you ask her to confirm that for you? She could lie, you know, and just basically convince you that, you know, your evidence is worthless when in reality you might actually be on something. Not that I think that you actually are, but I mean, come on. I mean, seriously, think this through a little bit. I'm no expert detective myself or anything like that, but I mean, shit. People can lie about stuff like this. You start by drawing the vertical line in the middle, then you draw the left and right sides afterward. I wonder how done Sachi is with all this.
名探偵さっちゃん、あなたいくつ？
Investigator Sachi, how old are you? 7.
7歳。
7.
小学1年生か。山くらい習ってそうだけど。
So you're at least in first grade. You should have learned how to write Yama by now. Maybe she was asleep during that particular lesson?
さあみんな、解散よ。
Alright everyone, let's disperse once more, nice and orderly.
千早も犯人でないことが分かり、幸子は死体の前で考え込んでいた。
Even if this is part of the script, I can't help but feel a little bad for Sachi's character now. Knowing Chihaya couldn't be the culprit either, Sachi returned to the body and took stock of the facts at hand.
千早は犯人じゃなかった。一体誰が犯人なの？
If Chihaya's not the murderer, then who is?
もうそろそろ真犯人を当ててほしいんだけど。
It'd be really nice if you identified the true culprit right about now, you know.
分かってるわ、今度こそ。
I know. And this time I will, for sure. That's what you said last time!
そう、山ではなかったけど、やっぱりこのダイイングメッセージは W じゃないの。
In fact, I've concluded that while the victim's dying message wasn't Yama, it also wasn't a W. Let me guess, it was an M.
これは W ではなく、反対にして M よ。
Yup. As you can see, this isn't a W, but rather, when you look at it from the other direction, it's an M.
そして7の言葉が幸子にヒントを教えてくれた。
And based on the hints that Nana gave me before, Oh, I wonder where you're gonna go with this.
アルファベットを
I
使
can't
うなら
wait.
頭文字。頭文字に M があるのは
I know that when you're writing a name using the English alphabet, you sort by the first letter, and the only person with M as the first letter is
ある
Morishige.
さ、ラン。みんなを集めて。
Oh boy. Prepare yourself, Morishige, you're next. Azusa, Ran, gather everybody together.
今度こそ本当に分かったの？
You think you actually have it this time?
また呼び出しか。
We've been summoned again.
仕方ないですよ。
It's kind of inevitable we would be.
そろそろ疲れてきた。
I'm getting really tired of this.
私も。
Me too.
ふついに真犯人を突き止めたわ。
Oh, come on, translators. She was laughing in the foo way, not Can you at least get that right? It's not difficult. Foo. I have finally determined the identity of the true culprit.
あなたよ、森重。
And it was you, Morishige.
よく俺が犯人だと分かったな。
Well, I am not impressed at all that she finally got it right this time. I mean, well, by process of elimination, it was kind of inevitable. Well deduced, I must say.
なぜ岸沼を殺したの？
Why did you kill Kishinuma?
あいつが俺の日本史の教科書に落書きをしたからいけないんだ。
He doodled in my Japanese history textbook. He had to be punished. Disproportionate retribution at its finest. Please go on.
ここも PV とつながってるのか？
Another random callback to the trailer?
いや、死体の写真を撮るとか最初から怪しすぎるから。
I mean, I had my suspicions about him back when he was taking photographs of the body. Who does that?
俺にとって岸沼は親友だった。なのにあいつがザビエルの顔に大量のヒゲなんか書き込むから。
I always thought of Kishinuma as my best friend. And yet, he defaced Xavier with an ungodly amount of facial hair.
一体どうしてこんなことになってしまったんだろうな。
How in the world did it come to this, though? Maybe he was just bored and he just wanted to screw with you?
今考えると大して怒ることでもなかったのに。すまない、岸沼。
I see now that was nothing worth getting so angry about. I'm so sorry, Kishinuma. I believe you. You look totally upset by what you did.
本当は俺、お前の奔放かつガサツで人の神経を逆なでするようなその無神経な性格に苛立っていたのかもしれない。
Even if I did always find myself irritated by your wild, unrefined, insensitive nature, and your ability to get under basically anyone's skin. Yoshiki considered putting this whole ordeal to an end right there, as soon as he heard Morishigi's confession. But he knew Sachi wasn't ready to call it, so he decided, with significant difficulty, just to grin and bear it a little longer.
悲しい事件だったわ。
It's okay, Yoshi. You can take Morishigi's glasses away from him later. What a sad story.
でも何かが
Sad
引
and
っ
how
かかる。
absolutely pathetic it is? Yeah, I agree. But something still doesn't seem right somehow.
残念なお知らせよ、さっちゃん。作太郎くんにはどうやらアリバイがあるみたい。
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Sachi, but the reason something doesn't seem right is because Sakutaro has an alibi.
殺人が起こっただろう時間に体育館で演技の練習をしている姿が目撃されてるんだよ。
At the time when the murder is thought to have occurred, he witnessed rehearsing in the gym.
じゃあ森重は犯人じゃない？嘘ついて誰かをかばっていた？
So Morishiki's not the culprit? Then, who is he trying to protect of his lies?
また違ったの？
What? So your deduction still isn't right? Well, I think we've already established that Spirit Detective Sachi isn't exactly adept at her job. Hey, it's the truth, sweetheart. Eep! Forgive me, please.
もうめんどくさいからみんな殺しちゃおうかな。
This really is getting to be a pain, though. Maybe I should just kill everybody after all. But then who will celebrate your birthday with you?
探偵が物騒なこと言い出したわよ。
That's not a very detective-like thing to say. Oh, pocket knife. Whatever are you up to, I wonder?
ゆうや？
Yuya?
いいぞ幸子。これまで見たこともない死の乱舞を、命のひらめきを見せてくれ。
Yes. Yes, Sachiko, yes! Show me a spectacular dance of death unlike any I've ever seen before. Show me that wondrous glint of life as it's extinguished.
落ち着いてさっちゃん。それでは事件の解決にはならないわ。さっちゃんは名探偵なんでしょ？
Please, calm down, Sachi. That won't solve anything. You're an investigator, no?
それもそうね。殺すのは簡単だけど、もう少し考えてからにしてあげる。
I guess. Killing everyone would be the easiest solution. What the fuck are you talking about? It wouldn't solve who killed who. It would just kill all the suspects, making the mystery unsolvable. You are bad at this. But I'll think it over a little more first. Unless you are the murderer. Like I was speculating earlier.
そうか、わかった。
Aha! I got it!
もう一人、M の頭文字を持つあいつが犯人よ。
There's one other person whose name begins with M, and that's our murderer.
また M の頭文字？
Someone
大
else with
丈
an
夫
M
か
name?
な？
I'm not so sure about this.
今まで間違ってきたのは演出よ。そう。難しい事件であることをアピールするための演出。
All my mistaken IDs so far have been acting. Sure, let's go with that. Just acting to highlight what a difficult case this is and heighten the drama.
ものは言いようよね。
If you say so.
今度こそ間違いないわ。
This time I know I've got it right. Poor Yoshi. I can just feel the frustration just pulling out of his back right now.
今度って一体何回目だよ。ただ倒れてるだけってのも結構疲れるんだけど。
How many this times does she need? All I've been doing is lying here, but I've even grown tired of that.
大体いつまでも死体をそのままにしてていいのか？普通警察とか呼んで鑑識が調べたりするだろうが。
Besides, just leaving a dead body plopped on the ground this long is stupid. Wouldn't you normally call the cops and tape it off as a crime scene?
俺は我慢した。
Normally.
これまでないほど我慢したんだ。もうこれ以上。
I've filled my role and then some, but god damn it, a man's got his limits. And mine has been pushed farther than they've ever been pushed before. Follow the script, abide the script, give in to the script, defy the script. I wonder how many of these decisions actually influence what endings I can possibly get here, because looking at the options, we got 3 total. So I'm just going to assume that the first three just basically lead into the same thing. They're just there just to point you more towards following the script. Therefore, by process of elimination, since the game is pushing me harder and harder to follow the script, maybe what I should be doing is defying the script. So let's defy the script.
やってられっかこんなこと
Yeah! I can't stand it anymore!
こんな死体だらけの天神小学校で死体の演技をするってどんなシュールな芝居だよ
What the hell kind of surrealist nightmare do you think this is? Having a school kid play a corpse in a play in a school full of corpses! That's some serious Inception shit right there.
Kishinuma.
Kishinuma.
もううんざりだ俺はやめさせてもらうからな
Oh, maybe I made a wrong decision after all. I'm done, you hear me? Done! Just let me quit this stupid play already! Gah! At that exact moment, Yoshiki felt a sharp pain in the back of his head and fell to the ground with a thud as a flash of pain washed over him. Hammer time! I hope you're having a good day. Yoshikazu, who had been standing behind him, had struck him down with quite a bit of force.
あらら、ナイト君やられちゃった。
Oh my, Sir Knight's down for the count.
よくやったわ、デクノボー。気絶した岸沼はその辺に捨てておきなさい。
Well done, Blockhead. You can just dump Kishinuma's unconscious body right there. He looks so happy.
さあ、もうすべての謎は解けたわ。
Well now, all the mysteries have been solved.
出てきなさい。M の頭文字を持つ真犯人。
Step forward, true criminal whose name begins with M.
マユ。
Mayu!
よくわかったわね。そうよ。私が真犯人よ。
Well reasoned. That's correct. I am the true culprit of this crime. I feel your pain. All of it.
なぜ鈴本なんだ確か登場人物の中にいなかったよな。
How is she the murderer? She isn't even in the cast of characters, is she? Well, she is the
こ
narrator.
れまでのシーンでは私に関する情報を一切明かさなかっただけで 実際にはずっとそばにいたの。
In point of fact, you've all learned nothing whatsoever of my character all this time. But I've been by your side since scene 1.
そう。これこそ呪術トリック。
You see, this is what they call a narrative trick.
そんなのありなのか
Is that even a real thing? It is in some people's heads.
マユ
Mayu.
ありがとう、しげに。かばってくれて。すごく嬉しかった。
Thank you, Sheeg, for trying to take the rap in my place. It made me very happy to see you do that.
でも、このまましげにが犯人にされるなんて、私耐えられなかったの。
But if you were to be labeled a criminal here and punished accordingly, I don't think I'd be able to bear it.
マユ。どうして岸沼を殺したの
Mayu, why did you kill Kishinuma?
私と岸沼くんとしげにはずっと友達だった。これからも友達だと思っていた。
Kishinuma, Sheeg and I have been friends since the beginning, and I thought we always would be.
あの三角関係が起こるまでは。
Until the love triangle came to be anyway.
三角関係ってまさかナイトくんと作太郎くんがまゆちゃんのことを
Love triangle? You don't mean Sir Knight and Sakutaro were both fighting over you? And you chose Morishige.
なんか変な展開になってきてねえか
Now this is an interesting development.
いいえ、違うわ。
No, that's not it.
でも三角関係って
Then What?
私はシゲ兄のことが好きだった。なのに
I was in love with Shig. I knew it. I'll admit it. Yet,
ある日
One
私は
day.
見てしまったの。二人が仲良く歩いている姿を。
one day, I saw it. The two of them walking together, being very friendly. Insert flashback to Corpse Party Blood covered here.
あれあれはシゲ兄
You know, I was... Well, thank you, game, for doing what I just asked. Didn't expect you to. Hey, Shig, bro, is that you? Wait.
おい、近すぎねえか。
Don't you think you're standing a little too close to me?
仕方ないだろ。メガネがないから、こうでもしないと危なくて歩けないんだから。
What other choice do I have? With my glasses, I can't see, remember? If I don't stay right by your side, I don't know where I'm walking. You know, I really wasn't actually expecting this random little extra chapter from Blood Cover to get referenced here as part of the play of all things. But I mean, hey, it's a nice little continuity nod, I
それにしたっ
suppose.
て近えんだよ。決めんだよ。生温かいんだよ。
That doesn't mean we have to freaking... You have to freaking feel me up. It's weird. I can feel your body heat.
安心しろ。俺だって気持ち悪い。それより、周りに気をつけて、しっかり歩けよ。
Don't worry, it's just as uncomfortable for me. Put it out of your mind and focus on not bumping into anything, please.
なんで岸沼くんと腕組んで歩いてるの？嘘。
What? Why are you and Kishinuma walking arm in arm? It can't be!
見なかったことにしよ
I didn't see a thing, I swear!
う。岸沼くんとシゲ兄はあははこいつって感じでまるで恋人同士みたいに。
Kishinuma and Shig look so playful together. Then you need some corrective lenses, dear Mayu. Like they were saying, aha! This guy! Like they were lovers. Bitter lovers, maybe.
何気色の悪いこと言ってんだよ。
Hey! What kind of nasty scenario are you imagining?
きっとあの二人はできていたに違いないわ。
I could just tell that those two have done it!
なわけあるか。
Oh, Yoshi, he's just so outraged. Whoa, now! There's no goddamn way!
違うまゆ。それは誤解だ。俺と岸沼が恋人同士だなんてあるわけがないじゃないか。
Wait a minute. Yoshi, aren't you supposed to be unconscious right now? You're wrong, Mayu. That was a misunderstanding. How could you ever expect that Kishinuma and I were lovers? It's preposterous.
俺は岸沼なんかよりずっとまゆのことを大切に思っているのに。
I've always treasured you far more than him, Mayu.
シゲ兄。
Shig!
そういうことだったの。
So that's what happened.
すれ違いの末に起こってしまった悲しい悲劇。
A sorrowful Why can't I say that word right now? A sorrowful, there we go. A sorrowful fuck it. A tragedy played out as three souls were led astray by happenstance.
ごめんなさい。
Screw sorrow, it's tripping me up. It can go to hell. I'm so sorry, Kishinuma. Not your sorrow, though. You can keep it.
幸子は霊界探偵。たくさんの霊を見てきたわ。
I, Sachiko, am a spirit world investigator. Many spirits have crossed my path.
でも、一番恐ろしいのは、生きた人間だったというわけね。
But among them, the most fearsome is man. Or something. Or something. This is the most quotable thing ever.
納得いかない。
That's not an acceptable conclusion.
こんなオチでいいの？
Is this really how it's going to end? Probably not.
よくわかんない。
I have a feeling that this little play has one last little surprise left in store for us. Not based on any evidence in particular, just a gut feeling. I don't get it at all.
結局地上のもつれってことかしら。
So it turned out to be a crime of passion, I guess?
なんともかんとも。
Yeah, it's all a little...
幸子のやつ、なんで黙ってやがるんだ？
Why
もしかして、これで終わりってことなのか？
Why is Sachiko staying so quiet? Was that actually seriously the end?
まさか、拍手を待っているのか？
Don't tell me. Is she waiting for applause? Clap, monkeys, clap!
?みんなどう反応すりゃいいのか戸惑ってるんだ。
Nobody knows how the hell to react. Hammer Time gets it, though.
観客席にいる化け物が泣きながら拍手をしてやがる。
The monster in the audience is crying and clapping. You all better start crying and clapping too if you know what's good for you. Everyone, come on. Keep clapping. Clap, damn it!
そうだね。みんな拍手してあげて。
Yeah. Yeah. Applause. Applause.
ありがとう。みんなありがとう。
Thank you. Thank you all.
俺はいつまでこうしてればいいんだ？
How long am I supposed to stay like this? Follow the script. Follow the script. Might as well follow the damn script. Pretty much have to follow the damn script. Let's just follow the damn
もう
script.
すぐ終わりじゃないか。ここまで来たら最後まで付き合ってやるか。
It's over. Almost over. I've come this far. Might as well just wait until
以
it
上をも
ends.
ちまして霊界探偵さっちゃんの上演を終了いたします。
And so
ご観覧
ends
いただきありがとうございました。
and so ends the tale of Spirit World Investigator Sachi. Thank you all for your captive attendance.
皆様、忘れ物などにお気をつけてご退場くださいませ。
Please be certain to check your seats for any missing belongings as we file out of the theater. As Mayu finished her narration, the curtains closed on this disastrous production.
納得できない。
I do not accept that ending! Naho, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? The voice came from the audience seating. It was Naho Sainoki, who suddenly shot to her feet. She was now approaching the stage. You're even approaching the fucking stage! I repeat, what the fuck are you doing? Naho?
このストーリーはあまりにも不条理すぎる。
The story was just too nonsensical.
そもそもミステリーにはノックスやバンダインなど先人たちが打ち立てた様々なルールがあるのに。
There are rules for mystery writing established by visionaries in the field, such as Knox and Van Dyne.
それを無視するだけならまだしも何？
I am unfamiliar with those authors. What did you hope to accomplish by ignoring them? With such a shallow payoff, no less.
ナホちゃん落ち着いて。
Naho, get a hold of yourself.
さやかは黙ってて。
You stay out of this, Sayaka. Okay, let her charge into this suicide battle on her own volition. I'm just gonna sit here and grab some popcorn.
何？ 幸子のお芝居に文句でもあるの？死ぬの？
What? You have a problem with my play? You wanna die?
あなたとはいつか決着をつけなければならないと思っていた。
I figured I'd eventually have to sell things with you. It might as well be now.
断罪してやる。7つの星のもとに。
By the light of the 7 stars, I hereby condemn you! And it's gonna no sell.
未熟な霊能師が思い上がるな。
Look at the amateur spiritual medium, acting like she can take me! The others instinctively moved a fair distance away from Naho and Sachiko, not wanting to get caught up in what looked like it could get quite ugly.
悪霊対霊能師の超絶バトルが始まっちゃった。
Seems like we got a fight between an evil spirit and a spiritual medium on our hands, and the music is too cheery for the occasion.
放っておけばいいさ。幸子が要求する芝居は終わったんだ。あとはもう俺たちには関係のないことだ。
I think we're safe to leave them be. We fulfilled our obligation by putting on the play for Sachiko. We have no stake in this battle.
あら、さっきまでは俺は手抜きをしない主義なんだとかなんとか言っちゃってたくせに、ずいぶんクールなのね。
My, and I seem to recall you just saying something about never cutting corners and always giving 120%. What of that credo now?
エンディングを迎えればそれでおしまいさ。ま、久しぶりに演じるという高揚感を得ることはできたかな。
It ends with the play. Though I will say, it was a rather exhilarating feeling to indulge in play acting again. It's been some time.
そんなもの？
So that's all this was to you? An indulgence?
なあ。
Indeed.
しげに、私、久しぶりにしげにの演技が見れて、すごく嬉しかったよ。
You know, your lives are all still technically on the line, and yet you're just allowing yourselves to indulge like this. But I mean, hey, you do you. Sheeg, I was really happy to see you act. It really has been some time.
そうか。ありがとう、まゆ。
Thank you, Mayu.
なんで俺？
Why are you thanking me?
まゆが一緒にやろうって後押ししてくれたおかげで演じる楽しさを思い出したよ。
Because it's thanks to you pushing me to join the drama club with you that I remembered how much I love play acting.
一人でふてくされて何もやれなかったらきっとどうしようもない卑屈な人間になっていただろうな。
Were it not for that, I likely would have wallowed in self-pity and done nothing at all, and turned out to be a shallow shell of a human.
これからもずっとまゆと一緒に芝居ができたらいいのに。
I hope that I'll continue to play act with you by my side for a long time to come. Aww.
しげに。
Sheeg.
ロマンスですね。
Wow. Now that's what I call true romance.
よかったですね、まゆさん。
Good for you, Mayu.
もう二人とも付き合っちゃえばいいのに。
You two should just start going out already.
変なこと言うな。俺はただ。
Don't say that. It's not like that. Whatever you say.
純愛ね。
Such pure love.
いいね、初々しくて。
I really envy innocence like that.
さてと、これで幸子の誕生パーティーも終わりだな。
So, with this, Sachiko's birthday party's at an end. No? No. That's not what all those other chapters tell me.
幸子の気がそれている間にこの行動を出てしまおう。
I suggest we take our leave of this auditorium before her former self resurfaces.
そうだね。
Yeah, that sounds good.
待ってみんな。
Hold on a minute, everybody. Huh?
気づかれたか。なんだかすごく 嫌な予感がする。
Did you see us try to leave? This can't be good.
さっきの演劇すごく楽しかった。
That play was really fun. Well, holy shit, I'm glad that you liked
だ
it.
から今度はラブコメのお芝居をやってみたい。
So now I want to do a romantic comedy just like it. Oh, I see. So the little detective play was just basically a prelude to a romantic comedy, right?
まだやる気なのか。
You still want to perform?
俺いつまでこうしてればいいんだ。
Am I just supposed to stay like this forever? It probably would be the safest bet, Yoshi. So enjoy being a corpse for all of eternity. Well, I've gotten the true end on the first shot with this one. Number 2, chapter clear. Number 3, Trans Bomb Shelter Ultra Quiz is now available in the chapter select. Okie dokie. So we now got chapter 3 unlocked. But before we move on, I want to get all the other endings for Stranger in the Spotlight. So we got 2 more we gotta go through. And I'm willing to bet that what I need to do to get one of them is just defy the script the whole way through. I will see you all soon. Now before I move on to the play proper, I want to check and see what happens when I select all these different ones. So first off, we're gonna see what the first script here has to offer. Romeo and Juliet.
とりあえずこれから見てみるか。
I guess we might as well start with this one.
ロミオとジュリエットか。定番だな。
Romeo and Juliet. A classic.
そうね。恋愛ものは一度やってみたかったから、幸子もおすすめだよ。
Good choice. I've always wanted to experience a true love story myself, so that was my top pick too. Last I checked, I think Romeo and Juliet was basically William Shakespeare's attempt to make a mockery of the idea of love at first sight, and maybe a little bit of young love too. Because the characters of Romeo and Juliet were... The whole idea behind their romance was just based on incredibly rash decisions, based on shallow reasoning, I think. Now, I haven't actually read the actual play in a long time, so I could be mistaken on a few things, but that's based on my own cursory research on it a couple years ago. Yeah, I need to look at this crap up again just to be sure, because I mean, I don't want to exactly spread misinformation here. But I am pretty sure, though, that it's supposed to that's not supposed to be a serious love story, if nothing else. And that the whole idea behind it being a serious love story is just a popular misconception that people have. But yeah, I'll get around to it eventually someday. Just force myself to just make some time to do a little research on Romeo and Juliet, and then find out for sure, definitively, what the hell was Shakespeare's entire point in writing that play. Moving on.
恋愛ものがやりたいだなんて、幸子さんもやっぱり女の子だね。
I guess when it comes down to it, you are still a little girl, huh?
いやいや。
Well, yeah.
悪霊に対して女の子って。
Homicidally insane, but yeah, a little girl. No, let's not mince words here. She's an evil spirit, not a little girl. She is the evil spirit of a little girl, Yoshi.
幽霊とか悪霊なんて言うの禁止。
Shh! You don't call departed souls evil spirits. That's a serious faux pas, but it's accurate though.
とにかく読んでみるか。
Well, shall we read our scripts?
人物の映像はイメージです。ご了承ください。
Cast image is for illustration purposes only. Actual cast may vary.
イタリアの都市、ヴェローナ。 そこでは2つの名家、モンタギュー家とキャピュレット家が日々争いを繰り返していた。
The setting is the Italian city of Verona. There, two noble families lived who were feuding with one another. The Montagues and the Capulets. At least I think that's how you say their names.
僕はモンタギュー家のロミオ。
I am Romeo of the Montagues.
今日は友人のマキューシオとベンボーリオに連れられ、キャピュレット家の舞踏会に潜り込んでいた。
Today, I accompanied my friends, Rusutio and Benvolio to sneak into the Capulets family's ball.
しかし、もし僕がモンタギュー家のロミオだと知られたら、大変なことになるだろう。
However, if my identity as a Montague were to be discovered, there would surely be hell to pay.
いやいや、
Alas! What appeareth before me?
なんと美しい。誰だ、あの可憐な女性は。
Such radiance! Who is that blossom of beauty I behold?
僕は一目見て、あなたの虜になりました。よろしければ、お名前を教えていただけませんか？
I am thy captive with but a single glance. Please, fair maiden, may I ask thy name?
私はキャピュレット家のジュリエット。
I am Juliet of the Capulets.
おい森重、この関係ってヤバくねえか？相手は小学生だし、そもそも幽霊だし。
Yo, Morishige, isn't this like really bad? I mean, your romantic partner is an elementary school girl. Well, well, yeah, I guess, looking on the surface of it all, it is pretty damn bad, yeah. But I must remind you, this is a play, and an evil spirit to boot.
芝居に年齢や立場の違いなんてくだらない感情は持ち込むな。
In drama, trivial concerns such as age and social standing are cast aside.
俺たちは今、惹かれ合いながらも複雑な関係に翻弄されるロミオとジュリエットだ。
We are, at
邪魔をする
this
な。
moment, Romeo and Juliet. Two nobles infatuated with one another, dealing with harsh, complex circumstances. Do not disturb us again.
そうは言われてもな。
I mean, I'll try, but that's asking a lot.
なあ、美しいジュリエット。その漆黒の長い髪に真っ赤なドレス。
Ah, my lovely Juliet, with thine jet black locks and red dress!
まるで月明かりに照らされた美しくも気高き真紅のバラのようだ。どうかこの僕と踊っていただけませんか？
'Tis as if thou art a crimson rose bathed in moonlight. Willst thou do me the honor of sharing a dance?
はい、喜んで。
It would be my pleasure.
話自体はまともじゃねえか。あ、幸子もお気に入りみたいだし、これでいいだろう。
This all just seems like plain old Romeo and Juliet to me. And Sachiko seems to be enjoying it too, so I guess this is going well. Well, considering who the author of this particular script is, I'm just now starting to wonder when the bodies are going to start piling up.
そうだな。幸子が用意したというからどうなるかと思ったが。
So it would seem. Since Sachiko prepared these scripts, I was wondering what surprises might be in store, but so far, so good.
一応最後まで読んでみるか。
Let's see how it plays out, though.
そんなこんなで物語は進み、
And so, the story continued. This and that happened.
ロミオと一緒になるため
Just this and
仮
that.
死状態になる薬を飲んで眠りにつくジュリエット。
Oh, come on. There's certainly got to be at least one interesting thing or two that happened besides this and that. Eventually, in order to be with Romeo, Juliet took some medicine that made her appear dead.
ところが眠っているジュリエットを見たロミオは彼女が本当に死んだと勘違いしてしまう。
However, upon seeing her limp body, Romeo assumed she had actually died. Yeah, that's definitely
おお、ジュリエ
how
ット。
it's
なぜ
definitely
こん
the
な
same
こ
as
と
the
に。
original story. Oh, Juliet, why must it have come to this?
ジュリエット、僕もこの毒薬を飲んで君の後を追うぞ。
Juliet, I shall now imbibe this poison, that I may follow you into the great beyond.
そうそう。これでロミオはジュリエットの後を追って自殺する。
That's right. This is where Romeo commits suicide so he can be with Juliet.
その後目を覚ましたジュリエットは死んでいるロミオを見て絶望して自分も命を絶つのよね。
Then Juliet wakes up, sees Romeo dead, and falls into despair, taking her own life as well. For real.
二人とも
Irony.
かわいそう。
Those poor kids. Those poor stupid kids, perhaps.
ジュリエット、君がいなければ生きていても仕方がない。
Juliet, if I must be without you, then what reason is there for me to be at all?
僕も死のう。
I shall die at thy side.
ロミオは自らの胸にナイフを刺し命を絶ってしまう。
And so, Romeo stuck a knife into his chest, ending his life.
毒じゃないの？
Huh? Wasn't it supposed to be poison? Yeah, it was. But clearly the author of this script is now finally deciding to take some creative liberties, so let's just see how this plays out.
数時間後目を覚ましたジュリエットは自分の隣で愛するロミオが息絶えているのを発見するのだった。
After several hours, Juliet awoke, only to find her beloved Romeo lying next to her, deceased. And she enjoys it.
計画通りだわ。
The plan went off without a hitch.
これでモンタギューの血は途絶えた。この町は私たちキャピュレットのものよ。
The Montag bloodline has been brought to an end. This town belongs to us Capulets now. Well, that's certainly one way to get in control of the town. Morishiki looks so
ロミオとジュリエッ
horrified.
トじゃない。
Poor guy. This farce is not Romeo and Juliet.
綺麗な物語が台無しだよ。
The twist completely ruins the mood of the story. Yeah, it does, but you gotta admit, it was a smart fucking plan to get control of the town. I
そ
mean,
こがいいんじゃない。古い考え方にとらわれない新しいロミオとジュリエットよ。
well, that's fine, isn't it? It's a brand new Romeo and Juliet, getting rid of all those old, outdated ideas.
他の脚本にしようぜ。
Let's pick a different script.
面白いと思ったのに。
I thought it was pretty good. And we now got that knocked down off the list. Now we got Princess Kaguya. I've seen the Studio Ghibli film, The Tale of Princess Kaguya. So that's pretty much how I'm familiar with this story. Good movie, by the way. Totally would recommend. It's one of Studio Ghibli's underrated films. And by the way, I guess I should also make this clear. Nobody's paying me to say this. This is just me giving you an honest recommendation based on stuff I like. Now we got that out of the way. Let's move on.
これなんかどうだ？かぐや姫。
How about this one? Princess Kaguya.
元は童話だからな。そんなにひどい話にはならないと思うが、幸子が用意したものだし、油断できないな。
Now, it was originally folklore, and nothing too horrible happens in it. Though this is the Sachiko edition, so we mustn't let our guard down. Incorrect! This is the pocket knife edition.
とりあえず読んでみるか。
Well, it's worth a shot, right?
人物の映像はイメージです。ご了承ください。
Cast image is for illustration purposes only. Actual cast may vary.
昔々あるところにおじいさんとおばあさんがいました。
Once upon a time, in a certain village, there lived an old man and an old woman.
おじいさんは 山で取ってきた竹を売り、なんとかはした金を得ているという明日をも知れない最底辺でギリギリの生活をしていました。
The old man, a bamboo seller, always headed into the mountains to cut bamboo. But he was the lowliest of peasants, barely making enough to scrape by.
なんか状況説明に悪意を感じるんだが。
I feel like the deck is already stacked against him based on that description. Indeed.
今日もおじいさんが老体に鞭打ってヒーヒー言いながら山へ入ると、
But
キ
today,
ラキラと黄金に輝く竹を発見しました。
But today, as the old man pulled himself up the mountain, grunting and groaning and creaking all the way, he spotted a bamboo stalk shimmering like gold.
ありゃー、なんとまあ黄金の竹か。
I like how Morishige is the old man. Oh me, oh my, what have we here? Solid gold bamboo, is it?
こいつを里一番の金持ちにでも高く売りつけてやるかのう。
I can sell this for so much money. It'll make me the richest man in town by far. Yee!
おい、このじいさんちょっと悪そうな感じだぞ。
Old man's kind of coming across as a dick.
今流行りのちょい悪ってやつだね、
No, just greedy.
こりゃ。
Yeah, but the naughty old man look is pretty in right now, so it's cool.
ダウン、それは違うわ。
Ran, I don't think that's the idea here at all.
では早速切り取って里で監禁してこようかのう。
Now then, let's chop this sucker down and get rich all the quick like.
そう思っておじいさんが竹を切ると、中から手のひらサイズの小さくて可愛い女の子が出てきました。
And so the old man started cutting into the bamboo. But what he found inside was a cute little girl, scarcely big enough to fit in his hand.
はじめまして、かぐや姫よ。
Nice to meet you. I'm Princess Kaguya.
竹から生まれた幸。かぐや姫か。不思議なこともあったものだ。
Born from the bamboo, you say you're Princess Kaguya? Well, will wonders never cease.
連れて帰っておばあさんに見せてみるか。
Let's take you back home and show you to Grandmama.
家に連れて帰ってみると、おばあさんは大層驚きました。
He did exactly that, and old, Grandmama was extremely surprised. Who's
こ
Grandma?
れは人形のように可愛らしい女の子ですね。我が家で育てましょう。
My, it's an adorable little girl. So tiny, like a doll. Let's raise her as our own.
ええ、そうしてもいいよ。育てさせてあげる。
Sure, that sounds good. I'll let you raise me here.
ものすごい上から目線だな、この子は。
Little Stinker sure is a condescending one, though, ain't she?
幸子、いえ、かぐや姫はおじいさんとおばあさんの家で異常な速さで育ち、3ヶ月ほどでそれは美しい大人の女性に成長しました。
Princess Kaguya was then raised by the old couple and grew at an exceptional rate. Within 3 months, she was a beautiful adult woman.
すると、かぐや姫の美しさに惹かれた5人の公家どもがハイエナのように群がってきました。
But five court noblemen heard of her beauty and flocked to the old couple's house like hyenas, having fallen head over heels for her radiance.
かぐや姫、俺と結婚してくれ。
Princess Kaguya, please marry me.
いえ、私と結婚するのよ。
No, you're going to marry me.
何言ってるの。かぐや姫は私のものよ。
What are you saying? Princess Kaguya is mine.
かぐや姫と結婚するのは私。
I'll be the one to take her hand in marriage.
いいえ、私よ。
No, I will.
やめえ、私というものがありながら他の人に手を出すなんて。
Dear wife, You have me? How can you even think of giving your hand to another? Ran, it's a play.
これは劇中のお話でしょ
Ran, it's a play. It's all pretend. Remember?
そうだった。はあ、よかったよかった。
Oh. Oh, that's right. Phew. Thank goodness, thank goodness.
次々に求婚してくる公家たちにかぐや姫はそれぞれあるものを持ってくるように言いました。
Ran must have you on quite a short leash. Huh, Azusa? One after another, the five of them proposed to Princess Kaguya, and she assigned each a certain item they must bring to her to win her betrothal.
あなたは板切れを持ってきて。
You, bring me a loose board. Well, that'd be
あ
easy.
なたはろうそくを持ってきて。
You, bring me a candle. Also
あ
easy.
なたは文化人形を。
You, bring me an antique doll. Go to hammer
あ
time.
なたは猫のぬいぐるみを。
You, bring me a black cat plushie. Go visit grandmama's. Actually, no, not grandmama, but ma.
あなたは錆びたハンドルを。
And you, bring me a rusted valve wheel. Don't remember where you need to go for that one.
全部天神小学校にあるから取ってきてね。
All these items can be found somewhere within Heavenly Host Elementary. So go find them and bring them to me.
板切れに文化人形ってまさか校舎に行って探してこいってことかよ。
A loose board? An antique doll? Are you seriously telling us to go trek through the school and find these things?
みんな死んでしまうぞ。
We'll all die!
愛を勝ち取るためにはそれくらいしてくれなくっちゃね。
Well, when it's all for love, one's life is a small price to pay, isn't it? Yeah, I guess if it's true love, but I mean, all I can say is, Princess better be worth it. Gah, I was afraid you were going to say something like that.
そしてこの後公家たちはかぐや姫のために天神小学校の校舎に飛ぶの。
Now I'm going to warp all 5 noblemen into the main building of Heavenly Host Elementary, all for the sake of their dear Princess Kaguya.
そこで繰り広げられる凄惨な。
And the unimaginably gruesome scene that awaits them there is...
やめろ、聞きたくない。
Just stop right there! I don't want to hear it!
もう岸沼も森重も文句ばっかり。
Man, Kishinuma and Morishiki, you two do nothing but complain.
別の脚本を選ぶぞ。
I'm picking a different script. But I wanted to see them run around a bit. Damn it. Let's do as expected. Horror story.
これはホラーだよな。
So this one is horror, right?
やめておこう。嫌なことを思い出しそうだ。
Let's not. They'll just bring back memories we'd rather not remember.
これもおすすめの本なのに読みもしないなんて。
What? But this is one of my recommendations too. If you won't even consider it, then
殺しちゃうよ。
I'll just have to kill you. Consider it, fools! If you value your lives.
どれどれ。タイトル、トイレの幸子さん。
Damn it. Okay, let's see. Here. This one is titled Sachiko of the Toilet. What are you going to try to enact a tale of moaning myrtle or something?
ある日、女子生徒たちの間でトイレに幽霊が出るという話題になった。
One day, a rumor began circulating among the female students that there was a ghost in one of the bathroom stalls.
なんだ、単なるトイレの花子さんの改編版か？
What? Did she just insert herself into the Hanako of the Toilet story? So wait, that's an actual tale? Okay.
でね、
校舎3階の女子トイレで手前の扉から3回ずつノックしていくと、3番目のトイレで返事が聞こえるの。
The rumor says that if you go to the third floor girls' room and knock 3 times on each stall door, you'll get an answer from the third stall.
扉を開けると赤いスカートを履いたおかっぱ頭の少女がいて、トイレに引きずり込まれちゃうんだって。
Then, if you open the door, you'll see a little girl with bobbed hair wearing a red skirt, and you'll get pulled right into the toilet.
今日はその階段を実際に試してみようよ。
How about we test this particular ghost story today? What? Have you always been curious to know what it's like to get flushed down a toilet?
ナナちゃん、本当に引きずり込まれたらどうするの？そんな危ないことやめようよ。
But, Nana, what if you actually get pulled in? You shouldn't tempt fate like that.
ちはや、そんなに怖がらなくても大丈夫だって。どうせただの噂話なんだから。
There's no need to get so scared, Chihaya. It's just an old urban legend.
じゃあ、やってみるね。手前のトイレから。
Right. So let's try it out. Starting at the stall on this side. There's my favorite gentlemanly ghost! How the fuck are you doing? Shut the goddamned door!
誰だよ!
Who the hell is that?
特別ゲスト、謎の紳士、シボだよ。
He's my special guest, the mysterious gentleman, Shimoda.
タイトルの幸子さんはどこに？
Where's the titular Sachiko of the toilet then?
大丈夫、これからが本番だから。
Don't worry about it. The real story is just beginning.
何？トイレの幸子さん。なるほど。
Hmm? Did you say Sachiko of the toilet? I see.
幸子さんに会いたいなら、これをやるといい。
If you wish to meet this Sachiko, here's what you must do.
これは紙の人形？
Is this a paper doll?
そうだ。その幸子さん人形をみんなで一斉に引きちぎるんだ。
It is.
幸子さん、お願いしますと唱えながらね。
You must grab hold of this Sachiko proxy doll and tear it apart as one. Chanting Sachiko, we beg of you as you do.
すると、天神小学校というところに。
Upon doing so, you'll be sent to a place called Heavenly Host Elementary, and you're already here.
やっぱりここに行き着くのか!
So we'll just end up right here then.
この後、天神小学校で凄惨な
And the unimaginably gruesome scene that awaits you there is...
だからやめろって! こんなもん、ただトラウマをえぐられるだけじゃないか!
Seriously, just stop! All you're doing is rubbing our noses in the trauma we've already experienced.
もう、岸沼はわがままだな。
Man, Kishinuma, you're really selfish. And you are just a sadistic little brat. But I like you anyway, though.
またあんな目に遭うなんて冗談じゃねえ。とにかく他の脚本にしてくれ。いや、してください。
I just don't want anything like that to happen to us again. That was no joke, you know? Let's just pick another story. Like, for real, please.
どれもまともな話じゃねえ。こうなったら俺が考えてやる。
Gah! You know what? None of these stories are even remotely good. I'll come up with something myself. How's that?
岸沼が
You will? I'm quite curious, Yoshi. What are you gonna come up with?
ああ、幸子、結局お前はどんな話をやりたいんだ？
You bet. Sachiko, what kind of story did you most want to see?
そうね。幸子、ラブコメが見てみたい。
Well, that would be a romantic comedy, of
よし、
course.
ラブコメだな。なら、こんな話はどうだ？
Okay then, romantic comedy, huh? How about this?
とある町のとある学校に通う少女、幸子。この日、彼女は寝坊してしまい、急いで教室に向かっていた。
You're either going to be mean-spirited about this towards Sachiko in particular, or it's just not going to be funny for the reasons that you think. There was once a girl named Sachiko who attended a particular school in a particular town. And on this particular day, she'd slept in and was running late.
いけない、遅刻。
No, no, I'm going to be tardy.
いったたたたた。
Howie! As I hurried around the corner, I suddenly bumped into someone else who happened to be rounding the bend just then, and the impact knocked me over.
おっと、校内を走るなんて、君は随分おてんばな子みたいだね。大丈夫？立てるかい？
Oh my. Running in the halls isn't very ladylike, you know. Are you alright? Can you stand? The boy I bumped into was an upperclassman.
さあ、お手をどうぞ。
Come now. Take my hand. Yeah, this is definitely playing out like your average romantic comedy in anime. Girl runs around, bumps into love interest, and it's instant love. What's wrong? You seem a million miles away. Now is the moment I fell in love with this boy. Yep!
ありがとうございます。
Oh, no, I'm... Thank you.
おい、こんなボロボロな服を着て、青白い顔の女の子が校内を走っている恋愛ものなんて聞いたことないぞ。
Really now? I never heard of a love story starring such a pallid heroine who wears such tattered clothes and runs in the halls. It's original!
仕方ねえだろ。幸子がラブコメやりたいってんだから。
Well, what do you want from me? Sachiko's the one who's desperate to see a romantic comedy.
それはそうだが。
That is true.
というか、なんで俺が幸子の相手役なんだ？
Why do I have to be your love interest?
細かいことは気にするなって。
Don't sweat the details, man. My friends quickly picked up on the fact that I had something, or rather someone, on my mind.
幸子、この頃様子がおかしくない？
Sachiko, you've been acting a little strange lately, don't you think?
何かあったの？
Did something happen?
悪いものでも食べたとか？
Did you eat something you shouldn't have?
え？なんでもないよ。
Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Everyone was always very mindful of me when we all ate together. They were true friends who would do anything for me.
悪霊が普通に教室で食事をとっている姿がどうしても違和感を感じてしまう。
An evil spirit eating lunch in her classroom like a normal girl. Something about that just doesn't seem right to me.
気にするな。
Not now,
ちょっと顔色の悪い
Morishiki.
女子高生とでも思っとけ。
Don't worry about that. Pretend she's just a regular high school girl with a bad complexion or something. Okay.
ははん、なるほど。これは恋ね。
Oh, I get it now. You're in love.
恋？そうなの？
Love? Is that it? I guess I couldn't hide it any longer.
相手は誰？教えてよ。
Who is it? Tell us.
2年生の森重先輩。
Okay. He's a boy in the junior class. Morishiki.
もう幸子ったらイケメン好きなんだから。こうなったらさっさとアタックしちゃいなよ。
Oh, Sachiko. Of course you'd fall for a good-looking one. You should really just go for him and go in for the attack. Don't let him know what hit him. I don't know, I think it'd be courteous to at least let him know what's hitting them. At my friends' urging, I decided to let Morishige know how I felt about him. I planned to time my attack to appear coincidental by hiding against the wall, at a corner I knew Morishige would walk past. Line in wait for him there.
壁に隠れるようにじっと見つめる幸子。まさにホラーだ。
Sachiko, lying in wait for me around the corner, is definitely a horror scenario. Yes, it is, but not now, Morishige.
確かに。でもよ、恋する乙女ってのはだいたいこんなもんだろうが。
Yeah, I can see that. But that's how young maidens in love behave, isn't it? Isn't it? Depends on the maiden, Yoshi.
お兄ちゃんたち何を話してるの？
It's not universal. What are you big Rose talking about?
いや、別に。
Oh, nothing.
おう、別に大したことじゃねえから気にするなよ。
Meaning, nothing you need to worry about. Just put it out of your mind, okay? This CG art. But as I waited, I saw it. Morishige's eye had been caught by someone else.
しげに一緒に帰ろう。でね、いつものクレープ屋さんに寄ってもいいかな。私、いちごカスタードが食べたいの。
Love triangle? Sheik, bro, let's head home together. But let's stop off at that new crepe place along the way, okay? I've got a craving for strawberry custard.
こいつかわいい眉の頼みを俺が断るわけないじゃないか。
Mayu's face, though. I love it. Oh, you. I could never refuse a request from my dear, sweet Mayu. There was no doubt about it. This is Morishige's girlfriend.
岸沼なんだこの恥ずかしいセリフは。お前絶対面白がってるだろう。
Kishinuma? What the hell is with these embarrassing lines? You're just having some fun at my expense, aren't you? I probably would.
別にいつものことじゃねえか。傍から見たらお前らのやりとりなんて大体こんなもんだろうがよ。
I'm just keeping it real. From an outside perspective, this is how your interactions with Mayu actually appear.
違う俺と眉はそんなんじゃ。
But that's not how it is. Mayu and I aren't...
そう熱くなんなって。なんか俺の方がバカバカしくなってきたぜ。
Calm down. Jeez. No need to get so hot under the collar. You're starting to make me feel kind of silly now for writing all that. Now, where was I? Oh, what was I to do about this unfortunate development? It was at this time that two more upperclassmen appeared before me. Kishinuma and Ayumi.
どうした？何か困ったことでもあるなら聞くぜ。
What's Ayumi doing here? Last I checked, she wasn't involved in a drama club. What's wrong? You seem troubled. Want to talk about it?
後輩を助けるのも先輩の役目だもの。遠慮しないで。
It's an upperclassman's duty to help a lowerclassman in trouble, so don't hold back. The two of them were rumored throughout the school to be madly in love with each other. Oh, Yoshi. You set this whole thing up here just for a shot at Ayumi, didn't you? Come on, be honest. Is that why you did it? Are you just using Sachi's desire for romantic comedy as an opportunity to play hookup between you and blue hair over there? Be honest.
実は好きな人に恋人がいて。
Well, it turns out the boy I like has somebody he likes.
二人は一体どうやってそんな素敵なカップルになったの？
How did you two get to be such a perfect couple?
そうだな。
I'm struggling not to be
俺たちが
snarky.
付き合い始めたのは。
Oh, I see now. Well, we started going out when...
私から告白したのよね。岸沼くんのことが好きですって。
When I confessed to him, I told him, Kishinuma, I love you, in those words. Are you gonna melt into a puddle now, Yoshi?
ああ、そうだったな。
Yep, that was it alright.
岸沼、妄想は頭の中だけに留めておくべきだと思うがな。
Kishinuma, I believe it is customary for one's fantasies to stay locked up in one's head. Usually it is,
何言ってん
yes.
だよ。篠崎が出てきたのは、たまたま偶然だよ、偶然。妄想なんてしてねえよ。
Unless you find somebody consenting, but I'm not gonna get into that. What do you mean? Sachiko's role in this was just random. A coincidence. Certainly not a fantasy.
どうだかな。
I'm not so sure I buy that.
いい？まずは自分の気持ちを伝えなければ始まらないわ。当たって砕けろよ。
Listen, the first step is always just to come right out and say how you feel. Do it all at once, like you're ripping off a bandage.
はい。
Okay. Sachiko, having received a healthy dose of courage from her seniors, decide to take their advice and just attack Morishige head on.
森重先輩、好きです。
Morishige, I'm in love with you.
幸子、
Sachiko.
ありがとう。嬉しいよ。俺も君のこと、ずっと可愛い子だなって思ってたから。
Thank you. It makes me very happy to hear that. I've also always thought you were quite cute too, but that's not exactly a yes, now is it?
こうして校内では2つのベストカップルが生まれた。
In this manner, a second contender for the role of best couple in the school was born.
森重、幸子のカップルと俺と篠崎のカップルである。
Morishige and Sachiko entered the ring against me and Shinozaki.
ちょっと岸沼くん誰が誰に告白したですって？いい加減な話作るのやめてよね。
Hey Yumi, why are you wearing that face right now? I'm sorry, but I mean, you're making it. Okay, I'm just gonna read. Hey, Kishinuma, what the hell are you doing just going around having us confess to other people at random? Quit making crap up.
篠崎、これはただの芝居なんだし、そんな切れなくても。
Shinozaki, this is just a play. No need for the blown gasket.
芝居だろうがなんだろうが、嫌なものは嫌なの。
You know, if you're gonna have her wear that facial expression, at least make her sound livid or something. I don't care if it's a play or not. What's unpleasant in reality is just as unpleasant in fiction.
いや、これはあくまで演劇であって。
But, I mean, that's what acting is all about, isn't it?
Yoshikiさん、へこんじゃった。
Uh-oh. I think Yoshiki got taken down a peg.
岸沼。
Consider yourself rejected, Yoshi. In twofold, both in play and probably even in real life too. If I were you, I'd go find somebody else to go fawn over. Somebody who's actually nice to you and doesn't treat your attempts to save them from trouble like you being an idiot or something. That would make me happy if you did that. Kishinuma. What?
この本、いいわ。
I like your script.
え？
Oh, yes. Does this mean I get to see Ayumi suffer a bit? It's just a play, Ayumi. No need to look so
こ
distressed.
れをやろう。だから、あゆみも出演ね。
Let's do it. And Ayumi, you've got to play your part. What?
結局、俺が書いた脚本が演じられることになったのだが。
Can't believe the script I wrote is actually going to be performed.
もう、なんで私まで。
Wait,
これ
am I
が
on
岸
track
沼
for a
くんじゃ
different
なくて
ending or
持田く
something
んだ
right
ったら
now?
よかったのに。はあ。
Damn it. How come I have to be a part in this too? If only we're Mochida instead of Kishinuma. What do you see in him anyway? He's bland, boring. You've been forced to begrudgingly admit as much in the first episode. Wrong end. My heartfelt dream. Number 2, my heartfelt dream end. You know, I think this would be probably a good place to stop. I can get the last ending for this chapter in the next episode, and then start chapter. I already forgot which number it is. It's 3, right? Yeah, 3. Yeah, I'll finish chapter 2 in the next episode, and then we'll start chapter 3. To me, this was a good end to end this chapter on. To see Ayumi be forced to play a romantic comedy with Yoshi. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this latest episode of Corpse Party Sweet Sachiko's Hysteric Birthday Bash. If you did, and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I will see you all next time. Take care.